Hi guys, I'm Kazu from HumanBeatbox.com, and you're watching Beatbox News. Let's get started. Animation. Alright, so we have a lot to talk about for news today, so let's get right into it. First off, let's talk about some battle results around the world. Osis from Ireland is a big winner in the beatbox world. In December, he became the solo champ in the beatbox community's online world championships. And then he followed that title with a victory in the 2022 Irish Beatbox Championships. LA took home the Irish Loop title, and Sideshow from Germany won the online Loop title. Additional shoutouts to all the parties involved in the Irish Champs, as this was their first live event since 2018. Speaking of Germany, Sideshow placed second in Loop Station at the German Beatbox Championships, losing to the finals to Slether. The solo final for Germany was a battle of heavyweights, as Maddox defeated Bobbly for his third German title. Over in India, ABX became the 2022 Indian Beatbox Champion. ABX also won tag teams, but we had trouble finding more information on the other categories. If you know, comment the other winners and we'll pin your comment. Lastly, in Korea, Huckle took home the 2022 Korean Beatbox Championships. This after 2 years away from beatboxing while he was serving in the military. The event was hosted at a unique venue. It's actually a recording stage for K-pop stars to film music videos, but Korea Beatbox delivered all the same. Along with American Beatbox, who hosted part of the 2022 champs in a boxing ring, KBC is an example of creativity in the battle space. And if you want to find out more results of battles around the world, be sure to subscribe to Tani, aka SpeshFX, and his newsletter. Links down below. And now to our main topic. Should I go to the Beatbox Battle World Championships or Grand Beatbox in 2023? Bilo announced the 6th Beatbox Battle World Championships for August of 2023 in Berlin, Germany. A few months later, in October, the Grand Beatbox Battle will be held in Tokyo, Japan for the first time ever. This is gearing up to be the two biggest beatbox festivals of the year, but they are months and continents apart. It's going to cost a bunch of money to go to both. So the question is, if I could only go to one event, which should I go to? The Beatbox Battle World Champs is historic, so let's start there. The atmosphere is relaxed, with lodging at a hostel instead of a hotel. In Berlin, English is fairly common, travel and food within the city is relatively cheap, and it's LGBT safe. If you're trying to get into extracurricular activities, that's fairly accessible too. If you know, you know, but please be safe. There's also the size of the event. The World Champs features beatboxers from all across the world, and significant gender equity. At the 2018 Champs, over 50 women touched the stage, a number that no other event can match. On the other hand, the World Champs have not always been the best for fans. Hotel reservations were cancelled by the hostel in 2018, leaving Bilo in a scramble. Bilo assured me that this won't happen again as he plans to book even more rooms ahead of time.
For 2023, it's already locked. I have a very nice hostel which has around 420, 440 beds. I booked the whole hostel already.
This year's World Champs will take place at the same time of year as 2018, when there was a heat wave running through Europe. This may be a problem for anyone with heat-related issues, as AC is not that common in hotels. On the first day, there were serious audio issues when a replacement audio engineer futzed with the audio during elimination. This should be preventable, but World Champs will more than likely have the same team running audio. In 2018, World Beatbox Camp was set to start immediately after World Champs, which left no time for an after party. Many beatboxers have spoken about the jams in 2012 and 2015 after parties as formative life experiences. This year, that shouldn't be a problem as no other event has been announced around Worlds this time. And now let's talk about the Grand Beatbox. The Grand Beatbox Battle has been the world's premier beatbox event for years, and with the event traveling to Asia, the world's biggest market for beatboxing, that probably won't change. Swiss Beatbox put tons of effort into their event to make them look as professional and important as possible. Every performer who touches the stage will have spent months preparing for a run at Grand Beatbox. Tokyo is an incredible city, with clean and accessible public transit, delicious food. English is a fairly common second language. Swiss Beatbox has deep ties in the country and is spending much of the year building up infrastructure and partnership in the country so that the event will run smoothly. With that said, the 2021 GBB was not a complete success. Tani wrote at length about this, and you can check it out over at SpeshFX. But let's review the controversies here as well. Artists felt overworked and taken advantage of. The event ran behind schedule with fans stuck outside the venue in the cold. There weren't nearly enough staff, the in-person sound quality was weaker than in past GBBs, and some of those issues were due to COVID-related factors, but a lot of the failures are self-inflicted wounds. On top of that, fans did not feel safe. Women were touched without their consent. Swiss Beatbox invited an artist who is credibly accused of assault, and he allegedly assaulted a fan at the event. This is not the only report of assault, as other fans were allegedly drugged and photographed without their consent. Coming off 2 years of introspection and adjustment, one hopes that Swiss Beatbox will support artists and fans better in 2023 than they did in 2021. The small events they are hosting in Japan leading up to GBB should help them prepare for hosting an event in the new location, and the local staff they bring should do the same. We'll see how this pans out. The truth is that both events are projected to be amazing events, but have had serious question marks at their past events. Flight prices and which event your friend will attend will likely determine which is best for you to go to. What we know for sure is that you're best set up to enjoy yourself if you know what you're getting into, and hopefully this has helped in that regard. That concludes today's episode of Beatbox News. We'll be back soon with more, and be sure to like if you like the video and sub if you're new here. We planned on making these videos much more regularly in 2023, plus new content including some old favorites. And finally, a big shout out to Tani of Special Effects for helping making this video. If you want to check out what Tani's up to, check him on Instagram at HateItOrLoveIt and subscribe to his newsletter, Special Effects. Links to his profile and website can be found in the description area below. And that's it for this week. I'm Kazu, and thanks for watching. And also, shout out to Saijo for this killer outro music.